It is another very beautiful day, and welcome to another edition of Insightful Moments. My name is Jare Tiamiyu. I will be looking into what is happening within the All Progressives Congress in Osun, especially as it regards the contest for the party ticket, for governorship election coming up next year. There seems to be some clashes within the party. The camps of different aspirants are now coming at each other. We've seen some verbal attacks from different camps, but we'll start that discussion with the camp of the former deputy governor, a former senator, and also former National Secretary of the All Progressives Congress, Senator Omisore. And I have one of the very focal persons within the group, is a former special advisor to the former Governor Ademola Adeleke on education. I have Jamiu Olawumi. Olawumi, it's nice having you in our studio.
Thank God it's Friday.
Yes, thank God it's Friday.
And it's my pleasure to be here.
Olawumi, let's start from here. Some people are of the opinion that why do you think we have to go to Osun East when we had a former governor that spent 8 years. That's the only governor that has spent 8 years in the history of this state from that senatorial district. I mean, Ogbeni Adegboyega, who served under the platform of the APC. Some people are saying, why can't we go to Osun West? And if I may ask you, why do you think we should go back to Osun East now?
Thank you very much. Let us start from the incidents and aspirations of Osun founding fathers. Their vision was not to have things lopsided.
Okay.
And on the creation of Osun State, the then governor, the pioneer military administrator, retired General Jiboresha, divided the state into 6 zones, 6 administrative zones. We have Ife zone, Elisha zone, Ikirun zone, that covers Ela, Osogbo zone, Ede zone, and Ikere zone, then Iwo zone. Those are the 5. Those are the 6 zones. And if you look at the trajectory of former Governor Omisore whose father, with due respect, Oba Oyetola, took active part in the creation of the state. I think he has a credit that he is the only governor that has developed the state along that line, when he established the Osun State University. He created 6 campuses to actually bring back into focus the aspirations that the 6 zones should develop simultaneously. That's why you have the campus of the university, you have in Osogbo, you have in Okuku, you have in Ijebu-Jesha, Igwetu-Jesha, you have in Ifetedo, you have in Ikire, and you have in Ijebu. And if you look at that, you look at it like that, it is 2 per senatorial district.
Yes.
So, if you look at the pattern of governorship, even though I am of the opinion that it should be meritocracy. And I remember in 2018, I was one of the advocates of best Lokan when people were saying West Lokan.
Okay.
I've been an advocate of the best, and I've not changed. When you have 2, 3, 4 things, they could. If you look at the examination grading, if you score 70, you say 1. If I score 80, you say 1.
Yes.
If I score 95, you say 1. If I score 100%, you say 1. Meaning that you can have super A1.
Yes.
All those who are contesting elections in Osun who are seeking the ticket, aspiring, they are of 70% categories.
You mean from your party?
From my party.
Okay.
All people that have shown intention to wanting to flag the ticket of the flag of the party come 2026. We have about 12 or 13 now.
Yes.
None of them will score less than my 70%.
Okay.
But I have some people who can be super A1, super A1 plus, super A1 plus plus. So I'm an advocate of the best, and that's why I pitch my tent with Otumba Omisore. He has unrivaled pedigree among them. He has been with us in Osun State as a political activist, politician, developer, community leader, national leader within the last 32 years. So when you talk about experience, when you talk about the pedigree, when you talk about the connection, when you talk about attitude and posture to governance, unless you don't applaud merit, that's why you don't go with him. Let me tell you this, at the planting of the seed that germinated to become APC, it was. Formation of the Alliance for Democracy,
okay,
it was. People who are watching who have serious political interest will recall how AD came into being. And he sowed the seed.
But it was not part of the formation of the APC.
Excuse me. I'm not talking of APC, I'm talking of AD.
Okay.
And that party germinated to become APC.
No, it's just one of the APC. It's one of the strands.
Excuse me.
That becomes APC.
Excuse me.
Okay.
We move from AD to AC. From AC to ACN. From ACN to APC. That trajectory, you cannot be broken. So you can't talk of APC without talking of AD. And if you now come to talk of APC, he was former national secretary.
But you know, at the time, he was a member of the PDP, and he even won a senatorial seat on that platform.
It does not matter.
Yes, you know, you also look at it like, if some people had also left the way he left, maybe the party would have died a very long time.
Thank God from your opinion, the party did not die. Okay. So we have our story.
Okay.
So,
now,
excuse me, things about discussion. You can express your opinion. Yeah, that is your opinion. That if everybody had left, people wouldn't have left. And you have never seen a party that has become desolate in the history of Nigeria. So, if you now look at that pedigree, nobody among the contestants, when he was in AD and he started it together with our leaders and elders, he was the deputy governor. If you look at issues that led to his joining another party, there were issues that will add to the demand, aspirations, and protests of a particular community. I don't want you to let us open old wounds. When the Honourable representing Ife Central State Constituency died, was murdered, the clamour by the community is that community representation in the party should leave. So if you want to know the reason, I'm giving you another reason. And politics is local. Every politics is local. That's why you find that Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu will come back. You have Buhari who will go to Daura at his polling unit to go and vote. So politics is local. So if you don't globalize incidents in politics without reminding yourself that politics is local. Then from there, to justify the wrong perceived by its community, there was no interregnum between his service as deputy governor. He immediately got elected to the Senate. And he spent 2 terms. The issues again that led to his leaving PDP led to prove the point that is indeed very, very popular among Osun people. He brought SDP to Osun State. SDP was there, but there was no contest from that platform. And you could recall how he performed brilliantly, even though he did not win. If you look at the result of that election, you'll be marveled that a party formed just within 2 months could garner such number of votes. So his popularity had never waned. There could be political conspiracy. But his popularity had never waned in Osun State. So he has remained the issue of Osun politics in the last 32 years.
Let me now ask you, so with what you have just said, some people are saying that I hope he's not going to become another Buhari who, insisted on becoming president.
And he was.
He contested 4 times before he became president.
Yes, this time around he's going to win.
Senator Omisore has been on the ballot for governorship twice.
Yes, and he's going to win this one,
and
like Buhari did.
And he has contested for primaries like more than 2 times, like 2 other times.
By the special grace of God.
So
he was going to be.
Okay,
if General Abacha had not died, he would have been governor on the platform of UNCP.
So Senator Omisore is the latest of the aspirants to declare.
It's not latest. A lot of people have come after
him. But maybe his declaration is less than 2 months now as we speak, because I could remember he was on the national TV around July where he said he was still consulting that he had not concluded. So Una has that since he's coming into this, it has become from one rancor to another. Some people from the other camps are saying that Senator Omisore, entry into the contest is actually the source of the crisis we have in the party. So there are some people are now rumored that they are planning to remove the state chairman of the party here and there. Why do you think that crisis is coming after?
Thank you very much. The other time when we started, I said his pedigree. Somebody who has been an issue of Osun politics for 32 years cannot join a race without people shouting or crying for help. They know he knows the nuances. He has strategy. He has structures that have served him for the last. There's no community today where Omisore, you start to go and sing Omisore, Tele Umo, Tele Umo. Any other person call me has that business. To go community to say, this is me, but Omisore cannot enter your community now, and people will say they don't know him. So the threat of that pedigree will normally cause some apprehension. It is apprehension. People see apprehension as rancor. No, not rancor. Apprehension. So we don't have rancor.
When it's generating to favour attacks.
People don't use language the way people who understand language will use it. In the last 5 days or so, I've suffered a lot of diatribe. People have called me names. Because they know that wherever I am, one, I'll be vocal because I'll be there on conviction. 2, I don't people to contest election to win. Where I foresee or I perceive they cannot win election, I won't join them because I'm not a failure. where a lot of people left APC and went to ADC in 2018. I stood with Oyetola and we won.
But you lost in 2022.
Excuse me. In 2007, I joined the Adegboyega movement in 2004. And eventually we won in 2010. In 2014, I was media director for Ogbeni Door to Door. And we also won. So if you count the number of victories I've recorded, I think it's there for people to see. I've never joined a party that would lose. I was in a party that lost. I didn't join them then.
Okay.
And there are reasons where the party lost. So if that is what you want to debate, I'm available.
Recently, former chairman of Super, former National Assembly member, Honorable
Adegboyega
Oyetola, said that the reward system of the APC is poor. Now the party is not rewarding loyalty. When people are now saying that part of it is when we have somebody that joined the party in 2021, and that's Senator Omisore.
Okay.
Is now becoming the governorship candidate of the party, find to become governorship candidate. And if that happens, don't you think it's actually corroborating what Honorable Family was said?
You are missing it.
Okay.
You are missing it now. Somebody who joined the party 2021 and worked assiduously for Yoruba nation to have president. Even when conspiracy, intimidation, and threats from the Fulani caucus of the party wanted the presidential ticket to go back to the north. What tremendous job can you call with that? Can you equate with that? If he is not worthy, and he was not worthy, he won't join your party to become the national secretary.
Some are complaining that is one of the issues, having somebody that just joined and he became the national secretary. He has
not just joined. When they were asleep, he was the one who sowed the seed of the party that germinated into becoming APC. Where were they? Let me tell you this. In 1998, when AD was about to be formed, one of our referred leader, Babakunle Famojuro of Ibokun, was the one in charge of media and publicity. I worked with him, and it was Omisore that was cutting the shots for that party to get registered. The party that germinated, that sprouted from AD to APC, cannot be a strange party to him. The cooking pot for the lizard is the one you use for chameleon. They are all reptiles. If you remove water from the cup, from a cup, and you put it in a jug, that water is still water. Unless you want to be deceiving yourself. The liquid content of APC is allowance for democracy. So it's not a stranger here. So, and if the likes of Bisi Akande, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, and all the Afeniferes will clamor and make him the national secretary, any other thing is a mouth to door.
Let me start from that side. You said Bisi Akande. Do you think Bisi Akande will be in support of this aspiration?
I'm not speaking for Bisi Akande.
No, at least you will have, maybe there have been some discussion around that.
Excuse me, I'm not going to give you gestures.
Some people are saying some leaders of the party, including former Governor Oyetola, are not, in support of this aspiration.
Let them come out and say it.
Okay.
People who have the courage to contest election requires people have courage to say don't contest. Let them come out and say it.
So you are saying that you don't think they will come out and say it?
I don't think it. I don't think it, and I'm not thinking like that.
Yes, before we go on this very short break, I would like to also look at something. There is this Adewole, Professor Isaac Adewole's report, What is this about this report? What exactly is the content of? Because I remember I was there when it was presented, but it was not made public for the first, the way in the media.
But the party leaders.
But the party leaders, I know that you might have had access to that report. What exactly in that report? You also said you wrote a memo during that committee sitting.
After the 2022 election that we lost, there were a lot of agitations. There were clamors. There were misunderstanding. And the former governor, the leader of our party now, the minister for Marine Economy, saw it wise that a committee should sit down to look at reasons people are ascribing to why the party lost. People also talked about the journey of the party. That's why I will tell you that it is AD that became APC. Since the time of Bisi Akande of Alliance for Democracy that germinated into APC, people talked about things that went from one 4 year to another 4 year, and it's related like that. And then there was a committee led by Professor Isaac Adewole-led, the former Minister of Health. There were representatives as membership of that committee, one for federal constituency. That makes 9, plus Isaac Adewole, 10, plus 3 extra to look at other interests. So people were asked to submit memorandum. And one of the things within the memorandum is the reward system of the party. They didn't discuss it with you, pressmen, that day, because at that point, former Governor Oyetola's first of right refusal. If he had become the governor, if he had not stepped down, the reports, nobody would discuss the report because he has a report to be implemented when he will come back to office.
Okay, so that report was for him to implement
for any governor of APC stock that comes in.
It's not for the leaders of the party to implement ahead of this governorship election.
No. Let me tell you, because it's not contesting. Any discerning contestant or aspirant that wants the membership that is already despondent to follow and key into his vision must talk about the Adewole report that was to solve the problems of their those complaints.
Okay.
So it is not wrong, it's the most appropriate thing to discuss it when you are engaging party membership. In 2022, you said the reward system. This is what I'm going to do about it. You can understand now. So anybody talking about that report is not talking against Oyetola. In fact, is praising Oyetola for his wisdom to set up the committee. Because setting up the committee is a wisdom uncommon. To ask people, members, come and audit me, my performance. That's what the committee did. What have I not done that makes party membership despondent? What are those things we could have done better? So anybody is coming in to contest must discuss those issues with party membership. And that's what we did.
So it's not that you are trying to say that Oyetola is supposed to have implemented that report now.
He cannot, because he's a minister.
But we have a lot of appointments from the federal government that people are saying were facilitated by Oyetola. Oyetola
facilitated some of the appointments.
Okay.
Not all.
Okay.
Not all. Former Governor Oyetola is the leader of the party.
He also has leaders. Baba Akande, are you saying Baba Akande did not facilitate any appointment? So it is myopic to think all the appointments were facilitated by Oyetola. That's my own. You are not.
But they say that's one of the reasons why some people are, fighting handball movement and all that, because they see it like say.
In which way is he connected?
No,
is he in charge of making appointments?
That's you mean handball?
Yes, handball.
Yes.
He's not connected. He's a beneficiary of appointment. You cannot blame him for being lucky now. Nobody is blaming him. He's my good friend. I have no reason to blame him.
But do you support his vision? Do you think you support his vision, right?
He's eminently qualified to be governor, but I have a preferred candidate, aspirant. So there's nothing wrong about it.
Okay, we'll come back when we go on this very short break. After that, we'll look at the chances of whoever emerges as the candidate of the APC to face Governor Ademola Adeleke, whom he has some people have tagged him perform. I mean, some of his media people have been saying that he's Mr. Performer.
That's their opinion.
Yes, we will talk about that when we come from this very short break. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back. Yeah, welcome back from that very short break. And my guest is Alhaji Jamiu Olawumi, a member of the Omisore's group. A member of the APC
organization.
Okay, is a member. Okay, you have an organization now.
Any 2-3 people coming together is an organization.
Okay,
and our party is APC.
And I know you are a member of the APC. Yeah. I don't know that some people will say no, we have not formed the organization. We are waiting for
that is English. Coming together to speak in unison, it means you are organized.
Okay. Now, Alhaji Olawumi, let's look at this from this angle. If you look at you lost in 2022 with 28,000 votes.
Yeah.
And now that you are going into this election, do you think that if, as the crisis is going now, whoever that comes out of this will have the support of all members to face the real election?
There's no crisis.
Okay. What do you have now?
We have aspirations.
An internal wrangling. Can we use that?
Aspirations and apprehension.
But what led to nobody is planning to remove chairman of the party?
Let me tell you. Let me tell you. In their opinion, people who say they want to remove the chairman of the party, but to the best of my knowledge, the chairman of the party, so-called Tajulawa, is my brother, is my kinsman. His office has never been threatened.
When we saw that video where one senior party member was saying nobody is ready to remove
that is his opinion.
So it was like they are sending some message.
He should come to your studio to tell you and the world what are the indices that led him to that conclusion. Myself, member of the party, friend and kinsman of Soko Lawa, I'm telling you, his office had never been threatened.
So there's no threat from your group
no
to his office?
No threat.
Okay, now let's look at it. If anybody emerges as the candidate of the APC,
which I know is Omisore.
I don't know. But what I'm saying is, if it is Omisore, do you think people of Osun will prefer an Omisore to an Adeleke?
Let me tell you, I have a lot of... they have come from Abuja, from a party, to do opinion polls and all those things. And I tell you, somebody is a phenomenon. Is it not by popularity and commitment that people win election?
Yes, Adeleke was popular in 2022 and he defeated Oyetola, Omisore and every other person in the APC. So are you saying that now you have what it takes to win it?
Excuse me. It was Oyetola contesting election.
Okay.
And 2 elections will never be the same. What you saw of Asiwaju in 2023 presidential election will not be what you are going to see in 2027. So 2 elections cannot be the same. How do you now dissipate your energy to compare election of 2022 to election that will come in 2026? Don't let us be preposterous in our analysis. It is this way. Omisore is the best of the rest of those who are aspiring. Pedigree, connection, capability, capacity, intelligence. And when you look at the age, wine gets better with age. People who drink wine will tell you that.
But you know, there is always diminishing return.
Excuse me.
We in science use that.
Excuse me. That science again, that approved in the laboratory, the combination, the experiment that led to wine, has told you that wine gets better with age. You cannot defeat that.
But in human reality, there is always diminishing return.
There is not. President Trump is how old now?
It's 80. I think, yes.
How much is so? How old is Omisore?
I don't know. Maybe you tell us.
He's 68.
Okay.
And majority of people who are contesting now, they are close to their 60s. So disparity. When you look at the UNICEF age category, 0 to 6 years, they're in the same class.
Mm.
But you want to fault that too?
No. In fact.
So wine gets better with age. If you say will he be able to defeat Adeleke? Leave that to the electorate. Excuse me. Within the last 1 month that he has indicated his intention to run, look at the landscape, political landscape of Osun. The chemistry have changed. Landscape and the chemistry, perspective, movement, gesticulations.
Has he been talking to people apart from party members that he's talking to?
Of course, you can't talk to the party members and you are not talking to the people, because party members are members of the same community with other people. When they get back to their home and to their places of work, won't they talk about it?
You think party members will talk to ordinary people, or they will talk to their party members who are naturally going to vote your party? And you know that it's not only politicians.
How did you get to know Omisore has shown interest?
You know, I'm a journalist. You should know. Yes, you know that.
Okay, you know what I heard in my house yesterday.
You know, that is your personal matter.
Because we invited you there, that's why you saw it.
Yes, so what I'm saying now is that...
So people are yet to go.
Okay.
If that's what you want me to tell you, are yet to go.
So, what exactly are you going to be telling the people? You know, Adeleke will say that, I mean, the Adeleke people, they have come here, they have sat on the seat and they told me that in 3 years, yes, they have done better than your 12 years.
In which area?
Infrastructure. They said infrastructure, they have done better. It said in terms of staff welfare, the workers' welfare, they have done better.
Two.
And they said, you know, they will give a lot of things. But you have listened to them. You have also heard them. I'm very sure that you have heard them too.
The same Adeleke has been able to appoint a pop-up seller 1 in 3 years. He has not been able to appoint a single teacher in 3 years.
Okay.
Instead, he appointed a pop-up seller at Okefia. And he gave the parents of that lady 4 million. From the money, those who apply for teaching, 5,000 naira each, paid, that he has not given them job. He has not appointed a single medic. So if you go to primary centers, instead of them to run shift night and day, they are running only day. They don't open their time because there are no workforce.
Are you sure of that?
I know.
Okay.
He sacked close to 2,000 health workers that were recruited. When you do virtualization of health centers, it is not only drug. You look at infrastructure, you look at the general content, you look at security, you look at the people who are going to work there. So let him come and tell Osun people the reason for appointment given to pop-up seller to come and cook for him. Because he had no wife. But based on my knowledge, he had 2 wives. So pop-up seller will go and cook for him. Why
you have cook at government house during your time?
Excuse me. As against people who are going to teach the children of the poor who are not there. Look at the wage bills each parents food every time. They are resuming on Monday now. they are also prepared to pay for PTA teachers who are going to teach their children. So let him come and campaign now, because ó máa gbàgbé pé ọmọ tí a kọ́ ló máa gbélé ta kọ́ ta. He's doing infrastructure abi for people who will not have job in the future and become robbers on those roads.
You are from Ife.
Of course, I'm the son of the soil.
He said more than 10 roads have been constructed.
So how many roads do you have in Ife?
And then there is a flyover ongoing in Ife.
Let me tell you this quickly.
Okay.
People who are watching this program, who are from Ife, I want them to challenge me. Let them go to Lagiri and count how many businesses that the flyover have killed in that axis.
Don't you know that's part of sacrifice for development?
Okefia that has been constructed now. If you are coming from Okefia to Alekuwodu, you cannot see the Ace supermarket on the other side. It has reduced the patronage because you won't be able to see that supermarket. I'm giving you an empirical example, very close to you.
Yes.
It means if you are going, whether you are going on the flyover or not, those who have shops and businesses there have been denied of patronage because it is optics. You must first see a very attractive place before you go there. You cannot see it.
But are they not part of sacrifices for development? You know, is it not happening in some other spaces? That's just, that's what
I wish somebody now blocks the road to this place for construction, and you ask me to come, whether I will come here. Let me talk about your business now. So this is a location.
Okay.
So if the flyover has denied me entrance into this place, will you function here? Will you take that sacrifice too? It will be sacrifice.
So is that what you will be telling the people of Osun?
It's what people of Osun know. I'm not going to tell them.
Okay, let me ask you, what are the agenda of Omisore?
The party will decide after picking him as candidate.
But this is one of the issues that we have. When former President Muhammadu Buhari was elected, there was a party manifesto. And when he became president, there was this that he was not aware of that manifesto.
Immediately he becomes the flag bearer of the party. We will invite pressmen to discuss our vision, our manifesto, and our aspiration that will be justifying the request and clamor we are making for people to vote for us. So don't put the cart before the horse. We are going for primary. After the primary, we'll give you the manifesto.
Lastly, before we go to the issue of local government, is it that your group is after the Amber group? You have seen that the Omisore group is after the Amber group.
Why? For what?
They said that most of this thing is always, directed towards them. That's what some of that. I have had a member of that group on that six.
Is it Adewole report that is against the Amber group? And I told you, any discerning politician that knows what he's doing must discuss Adewole's report with party members. If they don't know, let them know now. Because that is the hope. And that's how to galvanize the support of party membership. So that they will be able to work for the party when they know they have hope. So if Adewole report reviewed what we had done since 1999 to 2022, and somebody who wants to become the governor will not be talking about it, will not be discussing with membership, then he's not getting it right.
But they said, yesterday Omisore said everybody contesting does not have experience, they have that video, video, and then other people are Lulupitan, all those things.
Excuse me. If you want to contest election, call yourself a hen, and the other people are hawk.
And do you think we have to disparage some party members of yours?
It's not disparaging. Nobody has casted aspersion on anybody. Unless you don't understand.
Calling other persons, those names.
What names?
Some members of the party are saying that.
What names? Remind me of one.
You understand what
I cannot understand what you don't tell me.
Saying that every other person is a Lulupitan in politics. That is somehow.
If you call yourself Omobo and I call myself Omoba, that's your problem. That's my problem, that I'm Omoba. If you think you are Omoba, good for you.
So you think that is just him selling himself to the members of the party?
Alamola, Aroyi Amola. You want to polowo your Amola, say Aruru Amola. Call yourself to a giant. If you say I'm a giant, others are okay, others could be Lilliputians, but I'm a giant. What does it take away from you?
Do you think if a primary is held today and it's a direct primary, Senator Omisore will emerge victorious? Direct primary within your party.
What is direct primary?
Option for every members voting.
And let's get to the field.
Okay. I'm just asking you, do you have that confidence?
It means if I tell you something, you say I'm planning to rig.
No, I'm just asking that, I've asked them too. They said,
your
if
question,
it is primary, if it is direct or indirect, they are ready for everybody. Are you also ready if it is direct or indirect?
Excuse me. They are ready does not mean they are going to win.
No, they said they are going to win.
Excuse me. It means they plan to rig. And it will be difficult for them.
Don't you see that one as confidence?
It will be difficult.
Don't you see that one as confidence?
It's a confidence that does not exist.
How do you say? How do you mean?
When you wanted to write your WAEC, did you tell yourself you are going to fail?
I would never. Yes, I would say I'm going to pass.
So they said it's a good claim for them.
And I'm also asking you that, do you have that confidence?
Of course, you are going to win.
If the direct primary is held today,
with whatever primary, whether direct or indirect,
you have the party members with you?
Yes.
Okay.
Affirmatively.
Okay, let's now talk about the last issue here. Your party has been alleged of being, behind the crisis in the local governments. Now, your party has filed another suit now, saying that they want to extend their tenure beyond October 5th.
There's something like tenure extension in that suit.
Okay, what exactly do we have there?
There's no tenure extension. The appeal court ruled that they were wrongly sacked by Adeleke, even before the court. The thing is, the conclusion of that, I'm not going to talk about whatever content you have in the suit when the judge was written. What you take away from the court is the conclusion of the ruling. The ruling said the appeal is meritorious and is therefore allowed. The last paragraph of it, he awarded 250,000 naira fine against the government that sacked them. And you say the court has not returned them to office. What sense are you preaching? Lawyers also know that Court of Appeal and Supreme Court, they don't override their rulings. The isolated case in APP for re-enlistment does not affect that judgment. And the judge said that this case is an attempt for us to review our sister court judgment, which we are not going to do.
That's the June 13th judgment. So
any lawyer who does not see sense in that only calls himself a lawyer. So if the judgment says the appeal is allowed, what is the tenure of local government? You sack them wrongfully, you appointed caretaker to take their space. Is caretaker part of Osun electoral law? That chairman and council can go on leave and caretaker will come and spend their time. And somebody is talking that it's tenure extension. It's bad at that.
So now,
instead of the rule of the jungle, they have conducted themselves in most civilized manner by going to court. So,
but they have been in the council for 7 months now.
Yeah.
And nothing is happening.
And they were voted to spend 7 months.
No, nothing is happening there.
I don't know.
Nothing is happening. There is no allocation, but if you get to councils,
I don't know.
I've been to councils, and I'm telling you now, if you don't know.
It's your chairman in your local government, does he not go to council every day?
He goes to council, but he's not.
He was voted to go to council. Other things belong to you.
So the governance is secondary. Is that what you are saying?
Because
The primary is for him to go to council or to deliver governance.
Let me tell you why you should know that there's governance. There's a World Bank medical services, free medical service about high free glasses going on in all Ife local governments. And you are saying that is not governance?
Facilitated by local government chairman?
Yes.
Okay.
World Bank program. The Ministry of Local Government in Osogbo, Ministry of Health is aware of it. And it's going on. People are getting free eyeglasses. I got this from there. If that is not governance, then come and give me the definition of governance.
Do you have access to funds?
I don't know where they are running on credit, but I know people are there. Councillors are there.
But the issue of funds has been, the biggest thing at the center of all this crisis.
Because Noge was on strike. I've lived in this state. When we were in Akande's government, workers went on strike. We did not because of that close governance. The governor was going to office. So nothing has changed.
I've been to councils and I realized that most of the surrounding are bullshit already.
If a central local government is not bullshit, that's where I come from. If your local government is bullshit, community should stand to assist.
Just less than 500 meters from here is one of the SCDAs. It's bullshit. I mean, Osogbo West.
When I drive through the place, I'll look at it. Okay.
So if you get to, I've been to Borikpe recently. I've been to, some local government.
You are a journalist.
Yes, I move around. And that's what I'm telling you.
When I was in active service, I also move around. But I don't have a reason to be moving around. And so
that's why I'm saying that if we say governance is ongoing in bushy environment.
Don't report that to me. Report to the local government chairman in your area.
Okay.
I don't work for local government.
They say that it is your party, your party that is holding on.
Which party?
APC.
And go and meet Soko and collect the keys from him now. He's not the chairman of the party.
Okay.
If I'm talking about, do I represent party here? And remember, the chairman of the party is there. Bring him to your studio.
Okay, I think that's a very good place to conclude this discussion with Alhaji Jamiu Olawumi. But Alhaji will come back if fortunately your candidate gets the ticket. We will ask him those questions. We want to know.
Of course.
We want to know what are those things that is bringing differently to what we have with Governor Ademola.
Very soon. You even have a session with him, journalists in Osun. Okay. Very soon. So don't worry. Reserve your questions.
Okay. We'll reserve our question and we hope that the internal wrangling or detention, as he put it, does not lead to explosion. Apprehension. Okay, does not lead to explosion within the All Progressives Congress. And on that note, I want to say thank you so much, Alhaji Olawumi, for coming to our studio.
It's my pleasure.
We so much appreciate you, and we believe that we'll still have reasons to bring you back.
No problem.
We'll still have reasons to bring you back. Thank you so much for being part of today's show. I am Jare Tiamiyu. Bye for now.